One.
Hey guys, it's Pursuing Bunnies.
We're back with Date Warp.
So we just spent the last episode playing, I guess they called it I Never. I called it Never Have I Ever, but...
and that was like 17 minutes of episode.
And I want to point out, just so everyone knows, that we had to make two choices in that and did not gain or lose affinity with anybody on either of those choices. So I'm not sure why they were there. But
we might have chosen wrong. I don't know.
Or maybe we can only gain or lose affinity with the character
whose path we're on right now.
So maybe we just chose the wrong one for his affinity?
Possibly. Anyway, let's see where we go.
We should have known not to scold because Rafael is non-confrontational and he probably wanted us to be non-confrontational too.
Oh, maybe. But that was still something more directed towards Albin.
But I think we probably still... I don't know if you could have done anything there, but I'm betting that if you were going to gain affinity with him, probably...
And darn it, I wish I've saved more, because I want to go back and see. But anyway. We'll keep going. It's Monday morning. I ought to be in my dorm room, smelling Vanessa's hairspray and getting ready for class. Unlike some people, I don't leave my homework till the last minute, so it wouldn't take long. Has she reported me missing by now? Have they called my parents? Are the police looking for Bradley?
They might think that something's wrong with him.
You're right. It's 1984 here. If whatever sent us here also sent us through time, then maybe when we get back, it'll still be the day that we left, and we will never have been missing at all.
What if it sends you back, but it sends you back to 1984?
That'd be bad. Of course, Bradley's sister never came back.
How do we know she didn't come back in the past? Or the future? It's just sending you through random times.
Maybe. I stand up, yawn, and stretch. I slept through the night, but I don't feel completely rested. I blame the dream.
Did it have a wheelbarrow in it?
I was in a dark forest at night, but not like the forest around here. It was more like a Louisiana swamp, with wet ground and hanging moss and swaying in the breeze. Every path looked alike, everywhere I went. I couldn't find my way out. I couldn't tell if I was walking in circles or if the forest went on forever. Then up ahead in the distance, I saw a glimmer of light. I knew it was probably just a will-o'-the-wisp, so I ignored it, but it kept coming closer, until it was a giant fireball rushing towards me. And then I woke up.
Why do you have these weird dreams?
I don't know.
Anyway.
It might have something to do with plot.
Maybe.
Obviously, my subconscious feels trapped here. There are worse places to get stuck. It's a nice house, we have plenty of food, and there are people right... And the people are all right most of the time when Bradley and
Albin
are not getting into it.
Mm-hmm. And Lens isn't being creepy.
Exactly.
So rarely, actually.
But I want to go home. I want to be in my room with my books, my music, and relax and recharge. I want to feel centered. Here I feel like I'm on stage and I can't get off. And the audience is watching my every move. We're not much more than strangers. What do they think of me really? Am I annoying or stupid or weird?
I bet you're weird. You're from a different time period and a different universe.
Probably. I've been trying to learn to be more social this year. I've spent my weekends talking to people, going to parties, even this date. But when the weekend is over, it should be back to school, back to normal. If I had work to do, I'd feel better.
You can help Rafael.
Well, I can't just sit here and stare at these walls for all day.
Sure you can, but it's a bad idea.
Right. I make my way to the kitchen to prepare my breakfast.
Good morning. Is there anything I can get for you?
No, I'm fine. You know, you shouldn't have to cook for everyone all the time.
Oh, I don't mind.
Still, it's not fair to make you do all the work. How about I make dinner for everyone tonight? I can do some good spicy Indian food. Sounds like it would kill me.
Probably. I don't know if Nathaniel has the ingredients for that.
I'll improvise.
I don't know if he wants you to touch his kitchen.
Is spicy okay with you? I can keep it mild if you're worried.
No, I like spicy food.
Oh, good.
It might not be a good idea to make that because we're running on we're running on limited ingredients. We have 5 other people in the house, like.
But I mean, if you're just making something like, I don't know how Indian food works, but if you're just making something that is like meat and spices, like the amount of spices you use doesn't matter because you don't technically need them, as long as you're still only making, as long as it's not something that involves like a lot of vegetables and stuff.
I don't know.
That should keep me busy for a while today. I'm not a great cook, but I know a lot of ways to spice up vegetables and rice.
Well, you are a vegetarian.
Right. But until then, I'm at loose ends. I had forgotten she was a vegetarian. Well, I guess I'd better go find something to do. I nod farewell and turn to leave.
Oh, wait!
What is it?
There's something you ought to know.
Hmm? Like what?
You should sit down first. Oh gosh.
That's not a reassuring start.
My thoughts exactly.
We move into the dining room and I take a seat while Rafael peers out the door, checking that no one's likely to overhear. What is it? What's the matter? He sits in a chair next to me and brushes back his hair, twisting it restlessly behind his head before letting it fall again.
Do you remember the other day when Lynn set up the equipment so that you could try to walk through the force field?
Of course.
Well, you know he didn't really trust you at the time.
I know, but I don't completely understand why.
It's a long story, but basically Lynn thought someone might have sent you here to spy on him.
On him in particular? He's got a high opinion of himself.
Well, he's earned it.
Hmm.
But you see, he thought you might be working for someone, and if you left the house, you might report to them. So he had to be sure that wouldn't happen. He kept us in.
You mean he didn't really try? This whole force field thing is a fake?
No! It's really there, and we don't know why. It's something to do with I don't know, but it should really shut down in 2 days like he said. The force field is real, but the shielding he set up on you on you to try and get through the field wasn't. It didn't fail. It was designed not to work in the first place.
Lovely. So, there might really be a way out?
I don't know. Maybe.
Then why are we just sitting here? Why aren't you all trying different things to make this work? Don't you want to escape from this trap?
No. Lynn's is working on an experiment, and I can't tell you what it is, but we have to stay here to finish it. We weren't expecting to be trapped in here, but it doesn't make a difference to us. It's more important not to disturb the project. At least, it's more important to us, but you... But would you really want to leave alone? If this isn't your world, where would you go? Isn't it better to stay?
I don't know. As Nathaniel said yesterday, Bradley and I will need friends to help us in this world. If we left the house and they stayed, we'd have no idea what to do next. No money, no contacts, no hope. Do the others know about the shielding being faked?
No, only Lynn's and me, and he doesn't know I'm telling you.
Then why are you telling me?
Because you've been so nice and you're not what Lynn's thought you were. You wouldn't hurt anybody, so it's not right to lie to you anymore.
But you still won't tell me about this experiment?
I can't. I really can't.
He reaches over and places his hand on mine.
There is a good reason. Please trust me.
I do. He grins at me and squeezes my hand.
Don't tell Bradley that I said anything, okay? He's a little scary.
He had a gun.
A little scary. Like, for someone as, like, dreamy and, like, kind of feminine, like, just to be honest, as you are, Bradley probably seems like this horrifying monster. You've probably never been in a fight in your whole life.
Right.
And he comes in and, like, fights all around.
I don't think he's a bad person. He just gets carried away. Still, if he thought Rafael was keeping secrets, he might try to bully them out of him.
That is the truth.
Uh-huh, I believe it. I think it's important that we do a proper test and try to get past the force field. Not because I want to leave, but because we need to know. If we can get out, then we can get back in again, right? And at least we know more about these force fields, and I have a way to escape in case we needed to. There's no way I can sit and do nothing. 2 days.
Okay. I don't know how long we've been going,
But
that was
pretty
a
much
scene. So I guess we'll see you next time, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Bye.